Why, hello there, everybody. Tupo here, and welcome back to Pokopia. It's actually been a while since I recorded the last episode. I mean, you can kind of see by the progress I've made here. Um, the power plant slash factory has actually come a long way. I've been playing this game every day between the last episode and this. I think it's been a few weeks, actually, which is crazy to say, but kind of insane. Hello, Raiko. We have made a lot of progress around the world, but we still have one thing of story that we need to finish before we can properly leave this game off. We did finish all the areas, which I'm hoping they add more with DLC. But yeah, there's still one more. There's still one more thing after picking up this Lugia feather. For those of you curious about the power plant, this was kind of inspired by the one in Pokemon Rangers, the third one, because you had a power plant where you fought Raikou at the top. So that's kind of what this idea was. I really wanted this. I'm building, still in the works of building a crane here. I want a crane that can pick up materials from boats that come over here. There's a little bit of debris of like materials and stuff everywhere around. The most lackluster part is the interior because there's nothing here. That's kind of the bad part of this. You have this little outside place with a lot of materials stored up. And we have these, I'm very proud of these. These three roofs that are just like the diagonal roofs that you often see on these old-timey factories. I'm still working on this. I need something to break up this front. That's like the main issue, this large part in the front. And then I need a good material to use as the beams. But overall, I think this is really coming together. And then over here, I extended this part. And I want to put like some buildings in front here. And I really want to like create this area as big, but also my ideas are sometimes very bad, and I just stare at a piece of like wall for a while. I've also started a little bit of work on this little spa build over here. It obviously needs a lot more work, and I need to make a proper building around it. But it's really cool because it uses the border fog. Actually, since we're very close to the border of the world, you get this fog effect over your steamy bath, which is a very cool effect. I also use this to have the shower habitats, which is just a nice bonus. So yeah, I'm still working on this, but yeah. The museum hasn't had too many new additions. There's one new fossil. However, I did want to indulge in the idea. I kind of want to move these fossils into, at least the large one, into like glass displays in the wall of like their living habitat, kind of. So like Aurora is gonna go into an icy cave, stuff like that. And I thought it would be a cool idea to display them in the wall like that. Yeah, I mean, I've worked more on the mural of Mew, which is cool. But then across the way, you might notice the start of a new building. I am still figuring this out, but I kind of want this to be like a movie theater. Like with posters on the wall here to get you interested, then you can come in and go sit in a hall, watch a movie. I thought that could be very cool. But that's still a big work in progress. This is roughly the size I want for it. Just have this sticking out on the front. And then get these walls up further. But I'm gonna have to mess with this design either way. I'm thinking right now, like, protruding walls on the outside would be nice. Give me a second. Awesome. A protruding wall on top of there would be nice. That way we can create some, like, height difference in the wall. But yeah, that's what I've also been working on over here. Now, as for the Skylands, I haven't actually been too active here after finishing the big building. Um, but I have had some ideas. I kind of want to turn this like mostly into like a space station kind of vibe, if that makes sense. And just have entrances to the different places. There has been one building I've been working on, which is this building back here, which doesn't have too much as of right now. I mean, it's gonna be like a little hotel kind of idea. It's up top, isn't it? It's kind of like a hotel vibe, and then up here you have this little garden. So don't mind the clocks. D-Knight was very adamant he'd get them. Little hotel vibe, but we did actually extend this elevator to our basement. Where we actually, it's not a lot yet, but we have this little start of a kind of like Team Rocket-y base. And then you come out here and there's gonna be like a big lab of all sorts of stuff. So yeah, I don't entirely know what I want to do with this area yet. Yes, glowing spot. But we'll figure it out. And then we end up in the place that I've probably done the least amount of stuff in. We started here, but I haven't really touched this area since. But you know, I've started a little bit up here on a storage system, which is very much still work in progress. But I mean, it's something. You go down here, and then you're gonna have like all the items separately stored over along these walls. Kind of cool, but also a lot of work. And I'm gonna have to dig out a huge part below probably for every single block. But yeah, I'm still working on that. We're gonna see how that works out. And yeah, I'm also gonna work on getting more Pokemon everywhere because my environment level could be higher. But the thing I wanted to... Okay, there's a glowing spot in our start area. The thing I wanted to tackle today was the lighthouse. The definitely not rocket lighthouse. Because we needed some stuff to put in here. I need paper. Okay. I think I need to find where my waste paper is. For those of you wondering about Pellet Town, I really haven't done too much there. I started a concrete road. Like the same one you have, an asphalt road through the middle. But that's kind of all I've done there, so... There we go. Submit. Part 3 of the Team Initiation Challenge. The Thunderish badge. Bricks, gold, and concrete. Okay. Should actually still have a lot of concrete on hand. Bricks might be a different story. Let me see real quick. I still have concrete on hand. I have 14 bricks. I need more bricks. And gold, I guess. What did I do with my gold? Also, why aren't those stacked? Where did I leave my gold? Just while we're waiting, I can show you this. Like I said, I started working on the road through here. It's supposed to eventually line up to this like huge modern day farmhouse. And yeah, we did set up these farms last time. I think I've shown these before, but we have farms for every veggie here, which is kind of nice. And then I started just planting every flower I could get. I can just pick them up from here and then plant them somewhere else. And this is a shit ton of habitats also. Just because there's a lot of flowers here. Right, that should be enough. So then we can actually go pay these at the lighthouse. Hello. One more bricks. There you go. A rainbowish badge. Twilight lights will always be green for you. Ooh. Lots of electricity, you say. $50 electricity. I have an idea, but it's iffy. I think it's easiest if I just make windmills. Do I happen to have windmill building kits? I have one. Ah, I see. Give it to me in the one spot that I wanted, please. Thank you. What? Me taking this out still. That's 10. I'm gonna bet that this gives a lot more since it consumes something. I just hope this is enough, otherwise it's more waiting. Alright. Hello. Furnace done. Good. Like there. And then connect that up. God damn it. I need one more. Sure, I guess if that's how you want to connect, that, yeah. Alright. Part 5. You must be pretty skilled. Intermediate tasks. So now we get the advanced. Okay. That's oddly specific stuff. Industrial beds, resort lights, and office desks. Okay. Okay, buddy. Do I need to be so bad? I need fluff. I need fluff for that. Then for the lights. So fluff and fine rope. Why was this the easiest step by far? Marshy badge. Washing machine, a refrigerator, and a Game Boy system. The essentials. Okay, so a fridge, a washing machine, and a Game Boy. The Game Boy might be an issue. I'll be 100% honest. Okay, level 5 in the Skylands. So I might need to actually work on the environment of it. Okay, so these I can just submit, but the Game Boy is actually in the Sky Island, so I guess I'll see if I can get that there. This Dingaton can easily live in there. Gardevoir can also live in there. I just need to put some furniture. Okay, let's sure. A little bit of a distraction. Water got outplayed so easily. Alright, let's see here. We want a bed, probably. A chair. And I guess a table? Or a second chair, I guess, sure. Sure. Oh. Want to move in here? Yeah, I'm sure. Okay, cool. Okay. Tinkaton isn't great. We can head over there and get him a home real quick. Hello, mysterious. How's your comfort level? Spooky decoration. Do I have a candle here? What do I have in all these chests down here, actually? Unless... No, that's a toy, right? What would be spooky decoration? Spooky decoration would be a gravestone, actually. Is this your home? Yeah. I got you the thing you wanted. This made my day. Okay. Making more progress. Jesus, this is a lot of work. Let's see if we can't get some new Pokemon here. What was the one we needed for... Okay, hold up. Let's first go to this biome. Okay, the pink tall grass still has 2 more Pokemon that could be there. 3 shaded pink tall grass still has more. Hydrated still has more. Fluffy flower bed has 1 more. 3 shaded fluffy flower bed. Prank button. Heart pounding surprise. Hold up, let's check this out. 2 spotlights charged, a big drum and a boo in the box. Okay. Brother. Oh, brother, are you... Wait, hold up. I'm gonna make a door in this. Oh, they help you craft. That's cute. It doesn't affect anything, but that's cute. Don't move it there. Yes, I'm quite sure. I sneeze. Therefore, has went up from homeless to being iffy. I will be improving that for you. Don't worry about it. A playland habitat. Okay. I will be putting the ladders back as well. No, I said putting them back. There we go. Hooray! I would like to live there. Okay, well that's another one. Don't worry, I put a slide. Metang! Metang! Hello, Metang! Awesome. Look at this. Alright. How did that help? A lot, right? Right? Jesus Christ, these people are so hard to please. Sir. Why do you now return? I want to move in here. It is. Awesome. Alright, well, it took a while, but finally we do have the... Where is it? Where is it? The Game Boy system for completing the 5th level of the Skylands. So we can finally complete this one. Is my inventory full, first of all? My inventory is full. I'll just put this down here. Don't worry about it. There we go. Submit. Way to go, you made it all the way through the part 7. A volcano-y badge. I'm starting to run out of ideas. This is the last one, part 8. One photo. There we go. We have a photo. Thank you, guys. Well, well. This one. There we go. The Earth badge. Just prepare some party poppers. There we go. All our badges. Now we need some party poppers that we've had since forever. And I actually don't know where they are. So give me a second. Hello. You got this thing? You may be under attack. Um. Okay. Sure. Goodbye, I guess. That wasn't there beforehand. I can tell you that much. I looked below the building. There was not a rocket there. Everybody just sees the missile, I guess. I like that you could alter the no, these areas are not anywhere. I just realized. I don't recognize these areas. These are predetermined areas. I was like, damn, you can probably the whole building just flew away. I'm pretty sure all the humans are dead. But to be fair, if there was a space station somewhere up there and they saw a rocket, they would be like, hey, hold up. We didn't launch that one. Is there someone in there? Wait, that would be like an indicator that there is living things on the planet because a rocket doesn't shoot itself. So I can see this being actually useful to shoot that up, but also humans aren't coming back. Why did the ship do a barrel roll? What? That's not yet. That game will be out soon. Also, I do like the meteor box here. That's a cool reference. It should not have this much fuel. Okay, that's pretty. That's actually kind of pretty. Don't mind me just saying that. Is there someone in there? Or is it actually just unmanned? Ah! And now they see that there's still life out there.
And there's a photo. Of course, the photo's in there, as well as the rest of the supplies. That's cute. Oh, picked up a tablet. Might not be so bad. I bet everyone would be real surprised if they found out Team R built a rocket to evacuate into outer space all by ourselves. We're gonna have more than enough fuel to make it back to the planet easily, after the environment's calmed down a bit. The boss's plan is absolutely perfect. Says that the scale of the plan is to get all the humans into outer space at once is just too large. So that if anything goes seriously wrong, the others might not have enough fuel to get back. Maybe you should share some of our extra fuel with them if that happens. Then maybe people think, oh, Team R is actually so nice. And we get more people wanting to join up. Either way, I bet we can make a bunch of money from it all when the time comes. Let's keep it up, Triple. Okay, stop. No! You can't just break the mood like that. You can't just break the mood like that. Hello. Sir? I would like these blocks, please. What about this place? Wait, you were in here? I was down here earlier. You weren't in here. Where did it go? Yeah. Those humans? I can build you a new one. Factory storage. Dynamite! Follow me. Turn that on. Thank you. Boom. There you go, bud. But yeah, show me. You use transform. And we have unlocked creative mode, finally. I've been building in regular form all this time. Thank you, Magnemite. You can float up and down by pressing L and R. Press A to spit it out. For sometimes you can adjust the number. You can enter replacement mode. And you can break things with Y. Aha. Well, I guess that's Pokopia in its entirety. That it's kind of crazy to think about, but yeah, no, that's we set up the lighthouse, we did all the quests. All we can do now is build, which I'm probably gonna keep doing. But yeah, for now I really hope you enjoyed. I'll see you next series.